Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's complete. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback keeps the football. Gets the first and still running. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Well, he beats the defense with his legs and his speed, but also with his mind. Does a nice job of coming down the line, reading the defense, making the decision to keep the ball, and then finding that lane to pick up those great yards.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Handoff here from the shotgun.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Defense is coming. Football knocked loose in the backfield. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He missed it. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Signs the quick throw. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see, the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Bringing it out, it's Parker. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Auburn 7, LSU 0.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 38 in punt formation to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And they've got the returner corralled. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about it?
And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not fight at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier. I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Bringing pressure. On the run here. Lets it go. Quick completion to the tight end. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Ball handed to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Second down and goal, upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact.
He's looking deep here. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. Defense comes down with it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Launching it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Last play of the quarter. And they'll run it with the draw play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, his spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. Football comes out, and the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce, that ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Important second down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Nussmeier. Catch made on the left side. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other.
He's going for a big play downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
A quick juke. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offense.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. QB decides to keep it here. He's past the marker and still going. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Trying to get the throw off. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. Moving right through the contact. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Trying to extend the play. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
He makes the grab. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. Offense trots back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to scramble now. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaking tackles. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off here. Gets some space around the 30. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Split backfield here. There's the handoff. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Stevens. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
And looking to throw now on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Great quarterbacks have answers no matter what the defense is in. This time the quarterback and the receiver knew that they were going to be able to connect on that corner route before the ball was snapped. The throw was so quick, the defense didn't have much time.
Touchdown, Auburn. And they will claim the second half lead.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. The Auburn offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And here's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
It's a quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Nussmeier. The pocket breaking down. And he's got it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass block, can he get in? He goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for...
They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Pressure is coming. He eludes the rush. He's going to take off. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Auburn 28, LSU 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go. He's got it for a big gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. It's Parker. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Hit as he released it. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. And that will pick up the first down. Spotted at 38. A new set of downs after that completion.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback
looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. It was a foot race and he won it. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. The 50, inside the 40. The 20, inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a big two. What have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the fourth time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down. So it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Escapes the pocket. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Play action here on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make them.
You cannot escape the defense with a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Going for a big play downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? That's a pick and a long return.
You